Joining us this evening on the program in a new avatar with that hat. I wonder who he will doff it to this evening is PKD Nambiar, political analyst. Good to see all of you. PKD, heading your sporting federations, right? You agree, I'm sure, because you're also fair-minded.
Absolutely. In fact, I am one of the founding member of a sporting federation, and I am of the opinion that sports should be kept away from the politicians because they don't contribute enough to the sports. In fact, that is, I'm really telling you, as I said, I am one of the founding member of a sporting federation in India. But the only thing is that politicians, if you really look at it, I'm talking about, to start with the name of a BJP politician, which is VK Malhotra. He was the archery president, I think, almost 35-40 years. Praful Patel, Sharad Pawar, Anurag Thakur. And so you will find every name, Rajiv Shukla. So all politicians always try to stay in power with a political body. And you must appreciate this time around, Narendra Modi has done a very, very great thing. Now, the entire Indian Olympic Association has been completely revamped with the new faces, and predominantly almost all of them are coming from the sporting arena, which is PT Usha to my dear friend, this shooter. All these fine people have just joined in there. So the idea is that now coming to the wrestlers stuff, I was having a lot of sympathy for many of these people when the protest started. I also felt to an extent that there is something kuch to hai. Ek bande ke khilaf, if there is so many people are going, that means there must be something. And there is no doubt whether it is Virat Kohli, whether it is XYZ, it doesn't matter. Let me tell you, when you are in a protesting, you are a different person altogether. You are contesting on behalf of the country, then you are a different person. So it is nothing to do. Sushil Kumar was a great hero for us when he won multiple times the Olympic medal. But when he is behind the bar, he is not a hero. He's a villain. So the question is that the day which they have chosen, 28th of that was yesterday, was absolutely not an acceptable date. They all know that the whole country was celebrating and in fact, all the channels, including yours, maybe, have been just talking about the new parliament building, how is it going to contribute, what is the value of that, and etc., etc., etc. But whereas what they did, maybe as you said, it could be because of their frustration that they wanted to be heard more. But on the other side, PT Usha was there at the side. Anurag Thakur did multiple meetings with those people. They approached the High Court or maybe even the Supreme Court, and the court has intervened and given them, made sure that the police register an FIR. But in the meantime, I don't know this Brij Bhushan character. I have never met him. I don't have any sympathy for him. I'm neither a pro or an against him. But let me ask you that a 5-time MP also will have some kind of a credibility. How can you just jump on and say, and the police itself have filed an affidavit, I guess, in the court that there is nothing to prima facie, there is no evidence.
I just want to come in. Can I come in on this? Brij Bhushan, I don't think that winning elections with respect to the democratic process takes away criminality in politics, PKD. And secondly, Mr. Brij Bhushan Saran has been on camera conceived is outside of this complaint, PKD. That's the point I'm trying to make. Well, yeah.
I just wanted to say you that I actually agree with you. I told you that I have no reason to support him or neither to go against him. I'm sure that he would have so many criminal complaints against him. Maybe some of them would be an allegation, some of them would be credible evidence. He may have to go to the jail. But the only thing which I wanted to say is that he also deserves to be given that kind of respect in terms of giving the legal options in front of him. So he said even that few days ago that I am ready to go for the narco test. So I think that is one of the tests which may doodh ka doodh pani ko
let to PKD Nambiar. Mr. Nambiar, go ahead, jump in.
Well, I think I agree with Shovardhanji completely that there should have been a very visible action. And second is that if he is such a big leader and which he feels that he has not done anything wrong, he should have even stepped down as the federation's president. I don't think that could have not made any. I'm not saying that he should leave the BJP or he should leave as an MP or nothing. But at least maybe he would have given, some could believe maybe more respect would have been given to him by the people that all those wrestlers or the people are alleging may not be true. there may be some merit for him as well. That is why one take. The second part is that restless. Now I'll tell you this. This is not an allegation or anything. I'm telling you, Barka, on your show, mark these words. In the next 6 months, many of these restless would have been joined any of these political party, including Aam Aadmi Party and Congress. And mark my words, this is going to be the reality. So are they not? Are they very, very genuine and protesting only for the cause? That may have been in the beginning. Today, they have some kind of a political backing. That is where this Mahapanchayat, the people are coming in, all the tricolors and etc. etc. It is not just because of their national heroes, so the people are coming in. And some media have got a special liking, anything and everything anti-Modi or anti-governmental, these things happen, they celebrate it. That is also a true. As I said, Brij Bhushan should have been very, very, if it is a very powerful, strong leader, he has got the mandate of the people 5 times. He should have said that, forget about this particular position. It's not like the end of the world. If maybe he may be able to come back. So he should have just stepped down as a president of the Wrestlers Association, maybe submitted himself that any kind of an inquiry, which I appreciate one thing that he said,
can I say something? He has said, yes, I am ready for a narco test if they are, but he has also called the wrestlers Manthara. He has also called these women names, Mr. Nambiar. He has not actually been balance kabaddi. PKD, are you doing balance kabaddi? You're trying to find something good to say about Brij Bhushan, who's an unsavory character by all definitions.
I don't know him. See, I'll tell you, being in Delhi, I know generally most of the politicians, some or the other way, we jump into each other. But then I must tell you, I don't know this character at all. And especially for you, I will tell you that any of these federations, I have been a part of a cricket for some time in Delhi, and I have seen, and of course, Yashovardhanji knows that what kind of a dirty politics is all about sports in India. It's the place where they want money, power, and everything. And I quit cricket. I had a very successful business, which is, you must be knowing, Book My Seats was one of the pioneer in ticketing when it comes to this thing. But 350 crore, I said, yeah, no, man. As long as Arun Jaitley was there, he was still a very pious man and he was not having any own personal interest. I said, sorry, I don't want any more cricket. I just stepped up. So the idea of this politics in sports is definitely a very bad thing. And can I say you I'll share you a small story. About 3-4 months before this whole thing, the IOA has completely revamped. And I was not to many of those old members. And they were all coming from Telugu Desam party. Almost every party will have one state committee member and they all become a part of the national stuff. And this is the first time that member said that this meeting was something which we never heard of. There was a decision which has taken, and that decision was all about the sportsmen, and all politicos have been asked to move out. And I think if they have done it in IOA, I think the time has come for them to do it in the Wrestlers Association, cricket, to every other association.
Okay. I don't know that. Yasho's wanted to say there. Sorry, Sharda. Give PKD a chance. And then I have Mr. Azad. I need to show him a tweet by one of his former colleagues. But go ahead, PKD Nambiar.
This is very unfortunate. I've been hearing a couple of voices even yesterday in the television studios. The people who cannot even celebrate a day which is not Parliament building is not made for Narendra Modi. It is made for all the parliamentarians who sits there, and it's for the country. And now every day, second day, people will talk about democracy. May I ask you, ma'am, you are such a senior person, what is democracy? Is the democracy has started in this country in 1947? Do we have do you have Atma के बिना कभी cultural values के बिना कभी कोई structure हो सकते हैं क्या? You and me without intelligence or value system, will you be a person what you are? So I think just bringing politics and the blind hate of somebody, even either case, I mean, I'm a neutral person. I'm just telling you either case is not acceptable. Let's talk about wrestlers and 28. The day which was yesterday they have chosen was the wrong day. That is where I started with. They should have chosen any other day. They should have chosen any other method. Or what do you think in Jantar Mandar and the new parliament building is just about 1.5 kilometers? And do you expect that all these wrestlers or
I still hold on you.
Well, I must tell you that there are so many people, maybe similar kind of an allegation. Even there are convicted MPs are already even still adorning the parliament, including the Lakshadweep MP to so many other people. I am absolutely against the kind of language which used by a very former IPS officer. That too, I think he was the police commissioner of Delhi for some time. I think that is simply not acceptable. But one thing I wanted to tell you that in both the two other panelists, they are so anti about the Indian Parliament. It is just a building. For you, it may be a building. Have you ever been to that place? Have you ever been to the old Parliament? Have you seen that the India's Parliament of almost 100-year-old building is where you need to practice your parliamentary democracy for the next 100 years? Why don't you think of an India of today? An India of today is not about just Narendra Modi. He is the leader of today. If you make a building for the parliament, this is for the nobody is eternal in this world, right? So Narendra Modi ke baad koi aur aayega. But why this hatred for this new parliament building is
okay. I feel like